with myself. That's the way I wanna be, laughing with myself. That's the brightest side of me.
That song was called Musette. The composer is unknown. Oh, that sucks. But I guess it's from the Anna Magdalia Bach notebook. So there you have it. Hey everyone, let's see. Big news. I am aligned. I am aligned with myself, my true self. I really feel it flowing. God, it's good. It feels so good. I think it started, I don't know, last week. Maybe I think it's because I'm doing the work, the mental work daily of meditation, positive self-talk, working out. I swear the whole day is devoted to getting in that place, and then I get there. So I think when we're too overwhelmed with so many things, obviously we can't get there. But when you really tune in, ooh, it's good. All right. So last weekend I was in St. Louis, and it was incredible. Man, thank you everyone for coming out and getting art prints too. The skeleton campfire prints sold out. So obviously it's cool to test it out because people like the bones, you know? So I need to make some more prints of the skeletons. And also it's like people are feeling the spooky energy now. It's approaching, you know? People are like, oh, I feel it. And I'm excited for it too. I love October. I love October because it's my birthday, October 9th. I do like spooky thingies, you know? Okay, so I got my blood test today. A blood drawn. I mean, I had a physical back in January, and I didn't fast for it because I think you're supposed to fast before getting a blood drawn. And that time I had my physical, they were like, you didn't eat anything, right? And I was like, oh no, I ate a lot this morning. So they said, okay, well, go get your blood drawn at one of these locations. Finally went. It is August, and I had that physical in January. And I showed up today, and they're like, oh, you were here for, your doctor, right? And that they were saying at the registration, I don't want to give you the doctor's name, okay? But they were like, oh, you were here because of your doctor that sent you here. And I was like, yes, I was supposed to be here. I was supposed to be here back in January. And the best thing the receptionist said, and I love this phrase, I love when people say this, she says, it's okay, you're here now. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm here now. Such a good phrase. And I it didn't hurt that bad, but I try to, weasel my way in there with the nurse. I was like, hey, you got that butterfly needle? Because the butterfly needle is the tiniest one. And you don't really feel it popping in. And he was like, we don't. And I was like, good. You know what? I need to tough it out. Give it to me, man. Okay, so this is something I was thinking about whenever I go in these airports, I'm in an airport every other week, man. But I noticed some of these airports, when you walk in the restrooms, it always says tornado shelter. A lot of them do, because it's kind of curved in a certain way. And it got me thinking, let's say there's a tornado. People are crowded in that tornado shelter for safety in the airport. And they're like, oh my God, it's okay, stay safe. This is going to protect us. Good. Yeah, we'll just stay here in the tornado shelter of the restroom. Yeah. But then they hear someone in the stall go, what? Is someone Is someone really taking a shit right now?
Yeah.
Oh my, ew, it stinks. I'm sorry, I have to go. Oh, I can't handle it. It stinks. And then they're like, fuck this. I'm going to jump in the tornado. No, Judy. Oh, fuck off, Cheryl. I'd rather be in the real tornado than the tornado swirl of the toilet. I'm losing it over here. So, yeah, when I am aligned with myself, I'm very much loony, and it's the best. Oh, man, there was a lady that was bugging me. So I was when I was in the terminal waiting to board the plane. The lady sitting next to me, she had a little plastic baggie filled with just some nuts. Okay, great, good for her. I'm proud of her for eating healthy nuts. But it's quiet, and I just hear the rustling of the bag, and I hear. But the way she was chewing, you know how it crawls on you? You're like, oh my God, stop. Whew. But it was fine. Hey, when I eat beets, I was going to say butterfly needles. I read the wrong sentence. I like beets. I really do. But maybe I should just eat dirt instead, because they always just taste like dirt. Don't you think? If you have beet juice, don't be alarmed if you see the pea is red. Because that happened to me the first time I had beet juice. I was like, what the hell? But, it's the beets. Oh, they'll get you. So I notice when I have 2 shows in one night, I get sleepy for the 10 o'clock show. So I always need a little bit of, I think I need to start carrying some Sour Patch in my pocket or something. Because you just need that little sugar bounce. Sometimes, if you're having a little kind of crappy day, you just need just a little bite of sugar, just a little bling. It really pops you back up. No drugs. Don't do any of that stuff. Someone asked me if I wanted to do a weed show. And I was like, I know, you would think I'm smoking weed. I occasionally did in the past, but I don't know. Recently, I've just been cherishing myself so much more of like, wait, no, my voice is my gift. Why would I damage it with smoking, even if it's just a little? No, thank you. So, yeah, guys. Sorry if I let you down. You would think I would be fine if I was a little high, but I've as I've told you in the past, I've had little moments, and it's always frightening for me. I think because I am an anxious person, so it just heightens it more. So I don't want that. Remember that song by POD? I Feel So Alive? I'm going to play it for you, but I'm going to change it for what I'm talking about. I feel so aligned. Oh my God, this music video. These guys got dreads. Oh, whoa. Man, when was that? Early millennium? I know the 90s style is in these days, and it's like these youngins, wearing our 90s stuff, and I'm like, you wish you lived in it. 90s was the best. Yeah. Sorry, loser. It sucks now. The 90s were the best. Speaking of 90s, I'm going to see a legend that I grew up listening to in the 90s. Finally got tickets to see him. And it was funny because a lady asked me at my show, she's like, are you going to go see him live, Melissa? And I am like treating my parents to so many gifts. these days, and it makes me happy. But I'm gonna take my parents to see Luis Miguel next year. I had the alert on my phone for when his tickets went on sale, and I bought them. Yeah, they're not in the front. His tickets are expensive. And maybe you're thinking, oh, but Melissa, you probably have some connection. I don't, unfortunately. I've tried. Man, I had it good, didn't I? Back when I was on SNL. Oh, no problem. I got so many free things. I was even thinking, you guys are going to be jealous hearing this. But back in the day when Taylor Swift did her Reputation tour, she requested I hang out with her. I hung out with her in her tent before she went live on stage. Yeah, I'll let it all go. But it's okay. I hope Taylor Swift still remembers me. I hope there's all the wonderful people I met through those years. I hope they still remember me and keep a little Melissa in their heart. I hope so. Hi, Ella. Hi, you want to say hi? Hi. Hi. Yeah. So cute. I bought her, she took off her little collar. Cats always take their collars off. It had a cute little bell. See, because she doesn't want me to know where she's at. She's like, fuck this. She's not going to find me. I went to a sound bath last night. I know, sound bath. Sound bath are these singing bowls where, it's kind of it's a vibrations and sounds. And I actually, when I sleep sometimes, or I'm at the airport or on a plane, I actually have like a whole playlist of, there's theta beats, there's alpha, beta, delta beats, there's delta waves, and there's waves, okay? They're sounds, and they each have like a different purpose. Some are really good for calming, some are good for creativity, some are good for sleep. So I know this world, all right? I do. And I went to a sound bath, and I gotta say, screw these gongs. I did not expect the gongs to be... Gongs are loud, and it kind of was frightening me. Boing, boing, boing. It was too much. And maybe it was too much because the room was small and I was worried about my eardrums. I was like, hey, take it easy. The sounds of the gongs were bringing out a lot of, I don't know, it felt frightening to me. It was just so intense. And the teachers there was only 4 of us ladies, but we were holding a crystal in each hand, okay, laying down on our backs. And I'm not joking when I say this, but the gongs and the whole experience, I kept feeling my soul rising in and out of my body. No, I'm not. I know you're like, this girl's nuts. She's definitely smoking. No, it was just the vibrations eventually get you. I don't know. It is so interesting, and I kept holding on to the crystals because I was like telling myself, come back down, don't leave. I don't know what it was. That's why it was frightening. It was too much. So I left out of there right away. I was like, I got my chunkless and skipped on out. But I mean, they were nice, I guess. I just don't like when people that run any kind of spiritual practices, when the owner is like a dick. I'm like, are you serious? Like the guy, when I got there, he's like, you're going to want to take off your shoes, put all your things in this box, put it on the wall. And then once I walked in, he's like, take off your shoes. I was like, hey. The front of the building looked like it was a crackhead house. Cool it. Okay? No, it was just like, it makes me want to leave. How hard is it to be? He probably doesn't like doing it. Because the wife is like, running the show. And he's like, they're like, it's very important. Put the crystals in your hands. Oh, man. I hope they don't see this. Right, Ella. It's so funny. I was thinking about this. You can tell I haven't gotten action in a while. When I'm really completing my goals, when I'm doing lots of volunteering and helping the planet, and when my hobbies are through the roof. And right now, that's the case. And as long as I don't think about it, I'm okay. I do feel really good, though, when I'm helping others right now. This is going to be a funny weekend. But so Goofy movie, that was the Vietzinger household. We played Goofy movie so much. I've been laughed since I can remember, but they're not going to laugh anymore. I mean, that's one of our childhood movies, but it's playing at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood early September. And I got the alert on my email. Yes, I'm subscribed to Disney's El Capitan. And I was like, holy smokes, I've never seen it in theaters. Was it a straight to VHS movie? I don't remember, but whatever the case is, I'm so excited to see it on the screen, big screen. So I bought tickets. There's a fan event Friday. I bought 2 tickets. And I thought, who would want to go with me? And I thought of when I did that art day, the volunteer, like the class for the kids, for the little kiddos. I was like, maybe one of those little kids would go with me. Like, there were a few little sweet girlies that were kind of following me around. I was like, I think that'd be fun. So I reached out, and then they were like, well, I was like, maybe that's creepy. I should invite the mom and her other little boy. So I'm taking them on Saturday, 3 of them, and I'm excited to. I just think that's so cool. I think that'll be fun. But I'm taking my cousin that Friday night. So I'm going to see Goofy movie twice in one weekend. It's going to be a goofy weekend, and I'm very excited. Hey, promise me this. Promise me. Don't let me become a huge Disneyland person. Okay? It's creepy. I don't want to be that. I won't be hurt if you say it. Melissa, be careful. Cuidado. I'm worried you're going to become a creepy, crazy Disney person. I've always been a Disney fan. But not to the point of, oh, I live and breathe it. I live at Disneyland. I'm not that person. I'm pretty sure I've told you this, but whatever. When I was 22, it's 2008, the recession really hit, and I was looking for a part-time job. I was still living at my parents' house, and they were like, you got to get a job. And obviously, no, I wanted a job too. So I was working at a mini golf, the golf and stuff in Norwalk, and then I was like, well, I could see myself at Disneyland. You know, I feel like I like the magic there and the creativity and following your dreams vibe, you know. Oh, my shirt says dream big. No big deal. So I remember I applied for a position at the shops in the New Orleans area, like near Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff. And it was a 2-week process of training. 2 weeks. Okay, there was a lot. Remember? I told you guys this. I know I did, but it's still funny to remember. At the end of the 2 weeks of training, they gathered all of us new Disney cast members, and they brought us in a theater, and that's when we got our badge. And Mickey came out on stage holding the badges, and they were calling us up individually to give us our badge, and Mickey put the badge on my shirt. I've never felt more of a depressed wave come through me. It was just, that is so that's dark. I don't know. You're employed. Mickey, this sucks. Well, I feel so alone for the very first time. I think that is it for today. What a fun one, huh? I'll see you guys next week. There will be ads, so get your ass ready. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, next week I am in Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. So, Coming to the shows Friday through Sunday, 25th through 28th, 27th, something like that. So come on out. I'm bringing art. Don't worry. Bringing art, prints, and my friend Alexandria Love is going to feature for me. She's hilarious and really smart and sweet. So it's going to be a good weekend. Yeah, stay cool, okay? Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Okay, bye.
Laughing with myself, that's the way I wanna be. Laughing with myself, that's the brightest side of me.